Well, we're back here. It's Monday, March the 9th. It is... Oh, let's see if we can get that in focus. 20 after 12. It's pretty cold in here again. We're frozen again. Well, I've made it in one trip. I think I've got 6 trips in total to get everything in, but first I'm going to light the fire. And yes, I left the firewood rack full this time. Back at you later. Okay, it's 20 after 1, and I had forgotten daylight savings time. I guess it's 20 after 2. Made another round trip, yay. But I noticed something rather interesting. The bottled water is not frozen. I guess the place held enough heat. Cool. I'm excited. It is fairly well insulated. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. The place is slowly coming up to temperature. We have cooking oil. Whew. Still feels cold. Stove is finally coming up to temperature. Woo! Oh, these are the pans I'm going to use for evaporating maple sap. Going to start that tomorrow, I believe. In the meantime, I think it's going to be a quiet evening. Touch base tomorrow. Okay, it's a little after 9. I'm about to get started for the day. We have sap buckets. We have spiles. We have the bucket lids. Now, the instructions on the spiles say to drill a 7/16 hole. I've got 2 kits here. There's 1. There's 2. Neither kit has a 7/16 bit. Had to buy one separate. Frustrating. Anywho, my supplies here that I've got for just a little bit of tapping have run me around $140. That's certainly enough to buy me all the sap I wanted. Syrup. Buy all the syrup I wanted. Guess it's the journey, not the destination, eh? Okay, we are progressing. Other than the batteries died in the cordless drill. So I've got to put that in with a ratchet. It's working, just really slow. And I'm out of breath. Talk to you later. Okay, well, I've got trees tapped. That was a lot of work. I'm really kicking my ass for not bringing up a charged battery. I've only got the 1 tree running, and it's very slow. Don't know whether you can catch that. The odd drip. Be next week before the rest of my supplies come in and I get back up here to tap more. I will bring a charged battery. That was cumbersome, to say the least. Now, got a bit of a question here. What sort of sap am I going to get from a shoe tree? Guess time will tell. Okay, the roof is now clear. Ooh, bright light. Made quite the noise last night when all that snow slid off. It's comfortable out here today. I'm in my shirt sleeves. The sap really never started running yesterday. Got maybe a cup. Not worth the effort of starting anything. Today, although the temperature's up there, like I said, shirt sleeves. No saps appears to be running. Okay, I've dug this tree out, or log I guess it is. Going to cut it up for firewood. I've got an hour or so to kill here. Guess I'll trim that off and use it as my splitting base. Well, gonna go grab a chainsaw and see what happens. Okay, 10 minutes later, my old power light saw. It's ancient, used to be my grandfather's. Performed without a hitch. Started on the 4th pull. My stump's ready to accept a bunch of blocking up. There's all my blocks. Now I guess I start splitting. Okay, that got old quick. Split enough to fill the wood rack. I think I'll leave the rest to another trip. By the way, this is my reading for this trip. The U.S. Army Survival Manual. Decent reading. I recommend it. Okay. I've been doing some reading and thought I had to share this. It's not going to come through legible, but let me read it out. Beaver. Wait for the beaver to come to land, and then club it. Drop kick it, hit it with a rock, or catch it by the tail. It is a sturdy animal, so you can catch it by the tail, swing it in a pendulum motion till it begins to relax, then swing it against a tree or the ground, or use a noose to kill it. Another way to get a beaver is to dig out the beaver dam so the water drains. The beaver will come to inspect the damage, at which time you can straddle the channel and grab the beaver by its tail as it swims through. Immediately start to swing the beaver as above. Caution. Take care to keep it from biting you. Its bite will leave a large wound. I don't think so, people. Okay, it's Thursday morning. Quite comfortable in here still. I have not stoked the fire since about 4 o'clock yesterday, and it is still on. Spent another night on top of the covers with the windows open. Boy, that stove, when it gets hot, it stays hot. Okay, talk to you later. Well, that's it. It's time I head back. Gotta get to work. I don't like this part. Just sort of a bit of a teaser. Some of the stuff we're going to be playing with in the very near future. Yes, I should have bought an All-American, but I just couldn't justify the price. Got some jars, more sap buckets, sap lids, canning equipment, and metal spiles rather than the plastic. Just because I like metal.